All right. So I'm talking about geometry. We said geometry is the branch of mathematics that deals with shapes. It deals with angle. It deals with dimension. And it deals with the sizes of many things we see in everyday life. So when you're talking about shapes, angles, and dimension, and sizes, you are talking about geometry. Now, read what is on the screen for me, Migi. Read what is on the screen for me, Migi.
See.
Read what is on the screen for me.
Geometry is the branch of mathematics that deals with shapes, angles, dimensions, and size of things we see in everyday life.
Okay. I'm not going to allow you to record because you will not concentrate. Okay? Unless you can promise me that you will concentrate. Are you going to concentrate?
Yeah.
Now, send it. I'm going to allow it now. So.
Because when I watch it afterwards.
Just listen carefully. Geometry is a branch of mathematics that deals with shapes. When you're talking about shape, there are different kinds of shapes we can refer to. We can refer to a square. We can refer to a rectangle. We can refer to a circle. We can refer to triangle. And just all kinds of shapes. Diamond. And so on. So these are shapes. We refer to shapes, we refer to the sizes of shapes, we refer to the angles formed by shapes. Then we're talking about geometry. Okay, let us start by explaining angles. An angle is formed when two lines meet. An angle is formed when two lines meet. Let's say I have this line and I have another line this way. So if these two lines do not meet, there is no angle between them. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Now, but if the two lines meet at a point, now, where did these two lines meet? Let me ask you, I'm going to label the points now. I have point A, point B, and point C. At point, this is point A. This is point B. And this is point C. So where did the two lines meet? Is it at point A, or at point B, or at point C? Miggy?
AB. AB.
Choose one out of the three.
A point A and point B.
No.
What?
This is where the two lines
And
meet.
B and C.
This is where the two lines meet, okay?
Fine.
So what's the answer? What's the answer?
B.
Point B. So read this for me. Read this for me. Miggy, read this for me.
Angles formed by lines meet.
An angle is formed when two lines meet. So at the meeting point of this line, here is an angle here. This is an angle. Okay? Is that clear? Now, let me have another line here. And yet, another line here. Are the two lines joined together? Are the two lines joined together?
Excuse me. May I get water?
Are the lines joined together?
I said I need to get my water.
Okay.
Just got my water.
So, answer that question, Miggy. Are the lines joined together?
No.
The
I mean,
answer,
yes.
the
They
answer
are
is,
joined.
the answer is yes.
What?
So if this is B, C, and D, where did the lines meet? At B, at C, or at D? So where did the lines meet?
BCD.
You are just talking without checking what you're saying. The lines meet at this point. at point C. So at point C, there is an angle. Okay? Is that clear?
Yep.
Now, we have types of angles. Do you know the types of angles we have?
I don't know.
Okay. So, the first type of angle is called acute. Acute angle. What did I call it? Acute angle. What did I call it?
Acute angle.
Yeah. So you can say these are angles greater than zero. Greater than zero, but less than 90 degrees. I read that again. These are angles greater than zero, but
These
less
are
than 90 degrees.
oh no. I cannot understand that.
Yes. Um, give me the numbers that are bigger than zero.
There are these angles are greater than
Miggy, what
yeah,
what numbers are bigger than zero?
1. That's example.
Bigger than zero and are less.
You say bigger or smaller.
Now, numbers that are bigger than zero and are less than 90. So you
Example
say,
1, 2, 3. Many more, etc.
give me more. Give me more examples.
15, 51, 52, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70.
Now, these are acute angles. These are what?
Cute.
So these are examples of acute angles. So any angle that is greater than 0 degree and is less than 90 degree, they are called acute angles. Now, let me show you how to identify 90 degree or how to identify acute angle. If you have a line here and you have another line here, okay. Look at this. If I close up the line, is there any space between the lines? Is there any space?
What?
Is there any space between the lines? This is the first line, this is second line. So is there any space between them?
I can't understand.
Did you see? Now I have created a space between them. There is an empty space between them. Now I have closed the space.
No.
Hello, instead of talking, you listen, Miggy. Stop talking and start listening, okay? Now, I close the line and there is no space between them. When I open the line, there is a space between them. So the space between the two lines is the angle between them. Now, if it's like this is 90 degrees. If it's like this is 0 degrees. Look at this. How many degree did I call this?
25.
I said 0 degree. How many degree did I call this? I said 0 degree. How many degree did I call this?
25.
0 degree. 0, 0, 0. But how many degree did I call this? 90 degrees.
51.
If I close this, there is nothing there. There is no space between the two lines, okay?
Yeah, fine.
If I open it, there is space. Can you see the space between them?
Yeah.
Now, if I close it, this is 0 degree. This is what? 0 degree. This is what?
Fine. 0 degree.
0 degree. Now, if I open it to this point, this is 90 degrees. Now, if I go in between, that is less than 90. Is that clear?
Yeah, fine.
So this place is what? Less
Less
than 90.
degree.
And that is acute. Okay?
Fine.
So let me give another example of acute angle. If I have a line here, and I have another line here, the angle between them, if I go this way, this is 90 degree, okay? Is that clear?
Yeah, fine.
If I go this way, this is 0 degree, okay?
Yeah, fine.
If I go this way, what is this? 90 degree.
90 degrees.
Another 90 degree. Then this is a 0 degree, okay? But if you have less than 90 and greater than 0, that is acute angle. Is that clear now?
Fine.
So angles that are less than 90 are regarded as acute angle. So what is the first type of angle we have mentioned? What is the first type of angle we have mentioned?
I don't know.
It's on the board. You are saying you don't know. Sit up and read it. Acute angle. So what is an acute angle?
Acute angle is less than 90.
And greater than 0. Okay?
Fine.
Good. So can we move to the second type of angle now?
Fine.
Okay. So number 2, we have right angle. What did I call it?
Right angle.
Right
Right
angle.
angle equals 90
Yes.
degrees.
is 90 degrees. So if you have a line here, and you have another line here, if I close it up, that is 0, okay?
Fine.
If I open it, that's 90. If I increase it, that's 180. Is that clear?
Fine.
So at this point, it makes 90 degrees. At the point, it makes what? It makes
90
what?
degrees.
90 degrees. So, and there is a symbol to indicate 90 degrees. This is a symbol, like a square corner, okay?
Fine.
Whenever you see this square corner, you are talking about what angle? Talking about what angle? You are talking
90
about
degrees.
right angle, which is 90 degrees. Okay.
Equals. Put the
Okay.
equal sign.
No, don't worry. So now, if you have another line here, and you have another line here, and they meet at a point, the angle between the two lines is also 90 degrees, okay? It's also what? $90 degrees, which is right angle. Is that clear?
Fine.
So no matter where it is facing, in as much as it looks like this square corner, it is a right angle. So what are the two types of angles we have mentioned today? What's the first one we mentioned?
$90.
No. What's the first angle? Acute angle, okay?
Fine. Acute angle.
And what is an acute angle?
Acute angle that is lesser than 90.
Okay, what's the second angle we have mentioned today? What is the second angle we mentioned today? We have mentioned acute angle and what?
Acute angle.
And what?
Obtuse angle.
No. We
Right
mentioned
angle.
right angle, okay? Now the next one to talk about is the obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. These
Oh.
are greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180 degrees, okay? Is that clear?
Fine.
So if you have a line here, and you have another line here, this is right angle, okay? Okay?
Fine.
This is acute angle, okay? Is that clear? Yeah. And this is greater than, this is greater than, it's greater than 90 degrees. So that is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Greater than 90 degrees. Is that clear now?
Fine.
Okay, so the next type of angle. What's the next type of angle? We have the straight angle. We have the what?
Straight angle.
Yes, straight angle. This is equal to 180 degrees. So if you have a line here and another line here, you can say that is 90 degrees. Is that correct?
That's fine.
Then if there's another line here, then there are two angles at that point. Is that clear?
Fine.
Then we can say this is 90 and this is also 90. Okay?
Fine.
So we have a 90 degree here and a 90 degree here. Then the two of them is going to form a straight angle. Okay? They're going to form what? A straight angle. So what is 90 plus 90? What is 90 plus 90, Miggy?
180.
180 degrees. So that's the angle on a straight line, okay?
Fine.
So that's called straight line angle. Straight line angle. Is that clear now?
Fine.
So straight line angle, how many angles have we mentioned today? Miggy, how many angles have we mentioned today?
How many angles?
How many have we mentioned today? How many? Is it only one? Is it 10? Is it 100? Is it 2? Is it 3? What did you say? How many
I
angles
said
are
2 angles.
2? No. We mentioned 4 angles. The first one is what?
10.
Acute angle. The next one?
Right angle.
The next
Obtuse
one?
angle.
And
Right angle.
so how many have we mentioned? 4. Okay. The next angle we're going to mention the next angle we want to mention is reflex angle. Reflex angle. This is greater than 180. But less than 360, okay?
Fine.
So let us look at how we can get such angle. If you have a line like this, you have a line like this, and you have another line this way. This is 0, 90, 180. Then greater than 180, somewhere here, or somewhere here. Okay?
Fine.
So if you see any angle like this, you can say this is the outside part here. The outside part is the reflex angle. It's greater than 180. So this place is reflex angle. Reflex angle.
Excuse me. May I go toilet?
Go and come back.
What did you say?
Go and come back.
Fine.
Are you back
Yes,
now? Are you back? You're done, right?
Yeah, done. Let's continue now.
Yes, we'll continue. So, reflex angle is greater than 180 and it's less than 360. All right?
Fine.
But we can also have another kind of reflex angle. Maybe you have a line this way and you have another line this way. The entire angle outside this shape is a reflex angle. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear now? Can hear you. Huh? Niggy? Are you there? Can you hear me now?
There.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think you just again.
So I said something. This is a reflex angle, okay? Is that clear?
Fine.
Reflex angle. So, just give me a few seconds.
So, what are you looking there?
So you want to know what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah.
I said, give me a few seconds. Okay. All right, so this is a reflex angle, and this is also a reflex. Can you see they are different? I mean, these two are different, right?
Yeah. But yes, my question, yes. What did you look over there?
I was trying to check on something, okay?
Oh, fine.
Now, reflex angle, reflex angle. I want to ask you is a question. If there is an angle here, what name will you call that angle? Hello, Miggy, look up, look at the board. If there's an angle here, you're not seeing what I'm doing here. If there's an angle here, what name will you call that angle? Miggy?
Reflex angle.
No, this one.
reflex angle.
No, this one.
What's that circle?
Yeah, this angle. What name will you call it?
Reflex angle.
No, the outer part is the reflex angle. So what name will you call this inner part? This is the
Power.
this is the outer.
Outer.
This is the inner angle. So the outer is reflex, okay?
Fine.
So what name will you call the inner angle?
Acute.
Acute, okay?
Fine.
Now look at this one. This is the outer and it is reflex, okay?
Fine.
What name will you call this inner place?
Acute.
No. Obtuse. Because it's greater than 90, but less than 180, okay?
Fine.
So this place is obtuse, while this place is acute, okay?
Fine.
You're not looking, you're just saying fine. You're not looking at it. So this place is what? Obtuse. While this other one is what? Acute. Okay?
Fine.
How many angles have we mentioned? How many?
There are a lot.
Five, not a lot. We have mentioned
Five.
5 angles. We have mentioned acute, right, obtuse, straight, and reflex. Then we have one more to mention. Angle at a point, okay?
Fine.
Or you call it full circle angle. Full circle. This angle is 360 degrees, okay?
Fine.
If you have a line here, and you have another line here, if this line should go straight and lie on this line, okay?
Fine.
Then the full circle angle there is 360 degrees. So it has covered full circle. And this angle is what? Is what?
360.
360 degrees. So if it's not a full circle, then it's not angled at a point. Okay, let's assume we have a line here. And we have another line here. If I divide this line with another arbitrary line, let's say this line, then you have an angle here. What is this angle?
360.
No. The angle indicated there is what? 90 degrees.
Fine.
And what is this other angle? Yes, it's also what? 90 degrees. Then what is this other angle? It's also what? 90 degrees.
Oh.
And what is this other place? It's also what? It's what? 90 degrees. So this is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees. So if you add up all of the 90 degrees, what do you have? Add everything together and tell me what you have. What is the total angle at this point?
360.
Yes. So the sum of angle at a point is what?
Do you know how did I
360.
get it immediately?
What did you say?
I said, did you know how I got it?
Yeah, how did you get it?
Because 9, multiplication table of 9.
Yeah,
9,
9 times 4.
9, 18, 27, 36.
Yes, 36. That's 360 degrees, okay?
Fine.
All right, so those are the angles we will look at today. And when next we meet, we will look at some questions. Is that clear?
Fine.
Miggy, do you know that you're supposed to stop the class today by 10 o'clock? Sorry, by 5 o'clock?
What?
Do you know you're supposed to end today's class by 5 p.m.?
Yeah, I know.
But why are we ending by 5:18?
How did you know it's 5:18 p.m. here? At our country, the Philippines.
5:19. Yes. Why are we ending at 5:19?
How did you know?
I just know. Why are we ending at 5:19? Answer my question.
Affected. I mean delayed.
Delay. Who caused the delay?
Me.
Why? Why? I mean, why?
Why?
Why
Because
should you?
I keep the controls.
So, I mean, will you do that again? Okay. So, take note of that. Is that clear?
Fine.
And always remember one thing. Always be a good boy. Okay? Always be what? A good boy. So, see you on Friday by the grace of God.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.